Alright, so this morning Danny and I are just fixing up some Wi-Fi and a couple of cameras and stuff. Just been at rock and roll, and it looks like the power beam might actually be dead, which is going to be the first one that I've had that's actually failed. And this morning as we were heading out, I was checking the cameras just to make sure that we did have connectivity down to the bottom part of the station here. And I noticed that we had some camels that were hanging around Brumby. Now, we're on our way to Brumby now. It's a couple hours since they were there. But we're going to look and see how they're actually getting into the yards, because camels have been in and out of the yards, which is not good because that means they can get to the water. So we're going in just... Potentially there could be some camels that didn't make it into the yards hanging around wanting a drink. So if they're there, we'll take them out. And while we're there, we'll just make sure that we put something across the gate to stop them getting in. Alright. So got 1, 2, 3. Yeah, roll up, I'm ready to go. Only 3 of them? 4, 5,
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
7. Oh, I got the double up, yeah. Yeah, let's pull us around to the right so I can just shoot from the car, Danny. Get going. Yep. You kill car. Kill it. Where are you going, bullets? Well, they're not going anywhere, so I might as well walk up to them. Well, that's them done and dusted. But it appears that the Triggercam has failed to record. So Danny and I are going to get some steaks off these camels, and then we'll be on our way. But pretty disappointing about the camera. Oh well. Alright, so Danny and I have just started getting to these camels, and I remembered that I got something sent to me from Fishing in the Outdoor World and Outer Knives up in Darwin. So big thank you to them for this, because this is an opening tool that they use for buffalo up in the territory. But we're going to try it out on a camel, and it should make our job a lot easier. We'll go have a look at the one that Danny did, and then we'll have a go with this. I mean, it is kind of an interesting photo, isn't it?
Aye.
It's not your mum. We'll open the yards up so those young ones can get a drink. Which camel do you want to do next? We've got that female and this female just here. Quite a lot of boys in this one. This close one?
Yeah.
How's your steak there? Pretty small. Dog food? We'll pop the angle open, we'll grab our lunch out, and then we'll go try this tool out. Vicky's in there as well. I'm trying to call you, but there's our lunch. Perfect ginger nuts. Bunch of nut bars. And there's our specialty carp for camel. Over our flies. Not your food. We didn't bring any of our cold ones with us.
Oh no.
That's a piece of the brain. So I want to show, I guess I'll come around this side. No, still not a good shot. And this is just going to be over my back, so we've got to kind of be through the tree. And you still have, if I just come back a little bit, there we go, no brain. That's family friendly now, Danny. What do you reckon? How's that for censorship, everyone? Alright. So this is the Outer Knives from Darwin opening tool. Much like a carpet cutter. But what it is one that we can undo these two blades here and just put a Stanley in there. Now, she's not our opener, but she's our spreader. So I'm using a switchable blade knife here. And there are other ones, one by Havlon, a field dressing kit, which is pretty good. Now I could use this, or I could use Danny's knife, but we'll see how we go. So I just want to start our cut up here on the shoulder, so just a small incision there, and there to start us. Now Danny, do you reckon that's a little bit easier than... Looks like we're going to have them started. It's just like a carpet cutter. Well, that was nice and quick. Saves us a whole load of blade work, doesn't it? Right, nice sharp blade. You know, under the seat in Maud, we've got black plastic gloves so we don't have to wash our hands afterwards. But after the last effort, I've also put hand sanitizer in there so that we can get the fat off our hands. Now we are grabbing this camel meat as dog food because some of them look a little worse for wear. It's coming into some of the harder, drier conditions that we get around here, and that can lead to less quality meat. So it's not that nice for us to eat. Now, a word of caution, Prenty Downs and our surrounding area has none of the indospicin toxin, which is known to kill dogs. There are some people that have sourced camel from other areas, and it has led to pet dogs dying. It's not very common, but it's something to be aware of. Now, the camel meat from Paul's Pet Food down in Albany is certified and tested to be indospicin free. So that's the first time I've used that particular optic, and that's the Delta Stryker 1 to 10 times optical, and that is an extremely clear scope. The scope cam doesn't really do it much justice, but it is incredibly nice to use, and it just sort of goes to show how much better it is when you pair quality optics with a quality rifle. And that scope is well and truly worth having a good look at. Now, I got sent that by Australian sporting agencies, and there's no obligation on the use of that rifle, on the use of that optic, whether I put it on the Speedline, the Wedgetail, or any of my other rifles. But it's perfect for that use case, you know, where we're doing some close shooting and being able to reach out just a bit further and take a longer shot, being 1 to 10 times zoom. So yeah, I'm really enjoying using that optic, and it's got way more capacity than I'm probably going to use it to, and it would be really well suited to someone doing precision rifle series or this exact work. And yeah, I like it, and the rifle's going quite well. Now, I did have an ammo change in amongst those magazines, and it went from the what have we got? The PMC bronze, which is a 150 grain, and 282 foot per second. Now, I was using the ADI ammo at the bottom of that magazine. I had some just to get rid of, and that is 165 grain. So it'll have a slightly different hit point. Yeah, I think that was reasonably successful. It was a little bit interesting working around the cows, but no cows were harmed in that process, and that opening tool was really good. So yeah, give us a thumbs up if you've enjoyed it, and yeah, if you want to see more of this action. I originally had a few issues with that trigger cam, and I'm concerned that I may still have some issues with it. So I've reached out to the guys that I purchased it through, and straight through to the manufacturer instantly to work on some of these issues. And yeah, let us know what you reckon of that quality, and we will see if we can keep it up for you. So thanks for joining us, and we'll see you around. Cheers.